What's up everybody, this is Gamer CJE. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today we're here in Stockton, and the best follow-up for last week's video is to put in a little train system. Last week's video was about our traffic problems, and we tried to do the best we could to kind of solve those problems, and we're up here now at almost 84%, which is pretty good. At least for me, I think it's good. But one way that we can kind of cut down on all of this commercial, or not really commercial, but industrial traffic that we see coming in and out right here, is to put in a couple train stations. So my plan right now is to put in a train station sort of here that will take up the raw industry goods like wood, planks, and paper, I think. Sawmill, so that's timber and paper and wood, as well as agricultural products being crops, animal products, and flour. Right now, all of that stuff is either being shipped out of the town by truck or being taken to our industry area here and being turned into finished products. Well, in order for that to happen, it either has to go through here, out of town, or through the middle of town to get to our industrial area. So I'm going to put in a train station here, which right here is more I believe that is fertile soil. Yes, more fertile soil over here, and there's also some more area that we would be able to add in some forestry, as well as utilizing this area for ore. So let's get our plan here. I don't know if I actually even finished my statement before, but I'm going to put in a train station here-ish, linking to this road, and then it's going to come to a train station here-ish, connecting to this road, and then I'll also decide where I want there to be a connection to the outside. One thing that I don't really want to happen is a whole bunch of stuff getting shipped into town, because that's just going to create even more traffic, but it's going to reduce the time and number of trucks that are going out of town with these raw goods. So let's get right into building our trains. I'm going to be using a cargo train terminal, and I'm not going to build it directly on this road because it causes a lot of traffic. And the other thing I want to consider is I might want to be going up more with a railroad track, so I want to not put it like here where I can't expand ever. So I think pretty close to this dirt road is about where we want our loop to be. So let's see, I think we'll go with just an industrial 2-lane one-way road coming off right here. And doing something like that, and of course making sure to get water to our train station. Now we can put in the train station, and you want to make sure, I believe that I have this right, but you want to make sure that the traffic is moving this way, because the traffic is moving this way, they go in here and out there. And if you have it going the opposite direction, they cross over each other, and it just makes traffic move super slow, and we don't want that. All right, now it's going to come around somewhere in here, and while we're here, I'm going to sort of finish building out these roads in here, and I hope I have them right. Looks like I don't quite. That's okay though. In fact, actually, let's just take that road out of there. Okay. So, I believe that we'll go with something like that. Here we go, and of course bring in our water. Now our train station. Just like so. And now, ooh, man, that's on a weird slant right there. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. We'll take advantage of that and make it elevated right there. Bummer. Okay, so I'm going to need to move around my farms a little bit to make room for my train track to come through here. Just like that. And of course, it doesn't need to be perfect by any means, but more people are going to be looking at going to be looking at my world here, at my city, so I want to do the best that I can to make it look somewhat neat. It of course doesn't look perfect by any means, but hopefully it looks a little bit good. Alright, now over here, you know what? I think I will make this elevated as well. And then we want to have, anytime you're dealing with trains, you want to make sure you have a nice long loop. And that will help with trains not getting stuck. Especially when you're linking up a train track to another track where there's going to be trains potentially crossing each other. You don't really want to mess with having small curves because they get kind of bound up behind each other and it just makes life real difficult. So I'm a little bit afraid that these two trains might be too close together. These two stations might be too close together for it to be worth shipping stuff between here and there. So what I'm gonna do is say, like here, I'm going to split wait, which direction? So I think that actually I'm going to split out sort of like that. So a train moving that direction would move that direction. And so I need to do basically the same thing but the opposite direction. Okay, so we do have some movement. We've got, I just saw something come out of the train station there. Oh, look at this. So those are people loading goods into train station, I believe. Yes. Cool. Okay, so that means less traffic is going to be going through town. And I don't think that we really need... The reason that I put this in right here is so that we can bypass having to use this train station as a pass-through for trains coming from this station with all these goods to get to the main track out of town. And that way, this track and this station are only used for trains that are bringing goods from here to here. But we also have to have a way for trains to get in and out of this station from out of town. To or from out of town, I guess I should say. So that looks like a success for our little train project. What is our issue here? Looks like we're running low on people, not enough workers. So while we're here, let's throw in a new little neighborhood real quick. Alright, I think that's enough for right now. And looks like our trains are working out pretty well. There are still some that are going out of town by truck, but for the most part, they're utilizing the trains. And I've actually seen quite a few, quite a few people shipping through this area here. And unfortunately, we are getting a lot of goods that are coming in from the train, which I kind of expected, like I said at the beginning, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. My demand for industry is super low, so if I build more buildings, it's just gonna keep doing this where I have not enough workers. But one thing I can do to mitigate that, part of the reason for that is, let's see. Okay. I have demand for highly educated, or no demand for highly educated workers. but that's mostly what I have. As you can see, currently graduated citizens are 80% for elementary, 64 for high school, almost 50% for university. So my highly educated population is pretty high. One thing you can do about that is add a zone or district, I guess is what it's called, over your industry area. And oh wait, never mind, it's actually it's a policy. Let's go in here, city planning, industry 4.0. The new technologies alter the nature of the industrial workforce. All industrial workplaces are for well and high educated citizens. Increasing production output by 50% reduces workplaces by 30%. So, did I even click on it? I didn't even click on it. Okay. So what this is going to do is all these buildings are going to get demolished. All these businesses are going to go out of business. The ones that come back are going to employ highly educated people, which is good because the farms, the forestry area, and eventually the ore industry that I'm going to have in here as well do not. That's all, pretty much all, I shouldn't say all, but for the most part, that's for uneducated to educated, but not for well and highly educated. So it's a good balance. I'm gonna find something better. Stockton. I guess we'll just do Stockton Industry Park. If y'all come up with a better name, leave it in the chat and I will sure change it. Same goes for the university and the park. Somebody already suggested that once we come up with a good name for the college, that we should name it the park after the college, since they're right next to each other. And that's a good idea, but I haven't come up with a name for the park yet, so that's kind of on hold. Alright, well that's going to do it for this video. We finished up our trains, and I know it's not a ton, but it's going to help a ton. So, like I said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and join me next time.